don't need to go over this one by one because it will take a long, long time.
We will take note of the suggestion of the Honorable Senator, Your Honor, and I have nothing further for the witness.
That is correct. You know, that's why I was trying to put the two panels together to just look at the documents. These are public records. You cannot dispute them. So anyway, it was done.
Yes,
Do you
Your
have no
Honor.
more question on this witness?
I have no more questions, Your Honor.
Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. In view of the statements of Senator Judge Ralph Recto, the cross-examination will be very short.
Proceed.
May I proceed, Your Honor? Thank you. Mr. Witness, you came to court today and identified 5 tax declarations. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
In all the tax declarations that you identified, the words issued for taxation purposes are clearly marked in all those tax declarations. Is that correct?
We object, Your Honor.
What's the basis of the objection?
The document, Your Honor, must be showed to the witness, Your Honor, before he is made to respond. He was not shown the document.
Witness may answer. That's too technical. Go ahead.
There is no word indicating issued for taxation purposes in the document, Your Honor.
That's exactly my point, Your Honor.
May I confront the witness with the
That's
documents?
exactly my
Your
point,
Honor.
Your Honor. That's why I
You may
objected.
confront the witness. Proceed.
Mr. Witness, I am showing to you Exhibit 152 of the defense. And may I ask you to read the announcement marked important in the document itself. Can you do that for me, please?
Which document are you showing to the witness, counsel?
I just stated that it's Exhibit 152 of the defense, Your Honor.
And what portion are you referring to?
The important announcement inscribed on the document.
What portion?
The announcement.
Oh. In which case, Your Honor, the best evidence would be the document. It's
Well,
already in the document, Your Honor.
May I request the witness to please read, Your Honor?
We had
Just a
been,
minute. Just allow the witness to read. It will never be altered. It's there already anyway.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Important. Issued for taxation purposes and should not be considered as title to the property, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Witness.
So,
And this announcement that it is the tax declaration is issued for taxation purposes only is true, not only to the exhibit, the tax declaration that you read, but also to the other 4 tax declarations that you brought in court today. Is that correct?
Your Honor, tax declaration bearing EB 019-14923 so also have a notification issued for taxation purposes. Yes, Your Honor.
Just to expedite, Mr. Witness, I'd like you to please confirm that that announcement could be found in all the tax declarations that you brought to court today.
Yes, Your Honor.
that's a form.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. Now, with that admission, Mr. Witness, that it is for taxation purposes only, I'd like you to please confirm that this document is not necessarily determinative of the current fair market value or the acquisition cost of the property reflected therein. Is that correct?
Objection, Your Honor. That calls for an opinion, Your Honor. That is for the court to determine because the records are already, Your Honor, with the...
The witness may answer.
The value reflected in this tax declaration is not the actual current market value of the property.
Correct.
Not the acquisition
Not
cost.
the acquisition cost.
Correct. And you say that, Mr. Witness, because the values reflected in the tax declarations are lifted from a schedule of values that you prepare and which is approved by your local council. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are always bound by this schedule of values. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there any exception to your being bound by this schedule, Mr. Witness?
No, Your Honor. We are bounded by the...
No exception. I heard you a while ago say that you are familiar with the local government code. Is that correct?
Some, maybe.
You have cited the local government code, and I will please direct
No,
you
the
to...
question is, are you familiar with the government code? Witness.
Not so much.
But you know that there is such a thing as a local government code.
Yes, Your Honor.
May I direct your attention, Mr. Witness, to sections 202 and 203 of the local government code, which I respectfully request that you read for the record.
Your Honor, this is a matter of judicial notice, provisions of the local government code. It will be taking too much the time of this court. Your Honor, if you will have to read it.
Let the witness read it for the information of the public and of this court.
Section 202, Declaration of Real Property by the owner or administrator. It shall be the duty of all persons, natural or juridical, owning or administering real property, including the improvements therein, within a city or municipality, or their duly authorized representative, to prepare or cause to be prepared and file with the provincial, city, or municipal assessor a sworn statement declaring the true value of their property, whether previously declared or undeclared, taxable or exempt, which shall be the current and fair market value of the property as determined by the declarant. Such declaration shall contain a description of the property sufficient in detail to enable the assessor or his deputy to identify the same for assessment purposes. The sworn declaration of real property herein referred to shall be filed with the assessors concerned once every 3 years during the period from January 1st to June 30th, commencing with the calendar year 1992.
Section 203, please.
Section 203. Duty of person acquiring real property or making improvement thereon. It shall also be the duty of any person or his authorized representative acquiring at any time real property in any municipality or city, or making any improvement on real property, to prepare or cause to be prepared and file with the provincial, city, or municipal assessor a sworn statement declaring the true value of subject property within 60 days after the acquisition of such property or upon completion or occupancy of the improvement, whichever comes earlier.
Do you confirm, Mr. Witness, that C.J. Corona, insofar as Bellagio and Bonifacio Ridge Spanish Bay Tower are concerned, never filed any sworn statement as to the actual value of these properties with your office?
Objection, Your Honor. There is no basis. The witness, Your Honor, is here to testify on the records, on the tax declarations.
May I explain, Your Honor?
The witness, Your Honor, would be required to make a search in his office before that answer can be made.
Let the court will allow the counsel to explain the purpose of the question.
Your Honor, under sections 202 and 203 of the local government code, it shall be the duty of the owner to declare with the city assessor in a sworn statement the true value of the property. Our point, Your Honor, is the properties which were purchased by respondent Chief Justice have different values in terms of acquisition cost and in terms of market value as reflected in the tax declarations. There being a discrepancy and the acquisition cost is substantially higher than the values marked in the tax declaration. Under the law that I cited, Your Honor, it is the duty of the Chief Justice in a sworn statement to divulge the actual value of the property. I'm asking this witness, as the assessor of Taguig City, if ever there was a sworn statement filed by the Chief Justice to the effect of divulging the true value of his properties.
You may answer,
Your Honor, please.
You may answer if enough.
Your Honor, please.
Yes.
May I just make a short response to that?
Proceed.
My problem with that, Your Honor, is it deals